My name is Beth Robinson, and I'm currently the media specialist at Villarica High School in Villarica, Georgia. I spent 19 years as an elementary school classroom teacher. During that time, I continued my education and earned my master's and specialist degrees in instructional technology. 2 years ago, an opportunity came up to make a change, and I became the media specialist at VRHS. Going from the classroom to the media center and from elementary school to high school was definitely a change and at times a challenge, but I have enjoyed doing some of these new things and contributing to the school and working with students and teachers in a new way. I'm excited to share my e-portfolio. On this first page, I have my professional photo, biography, and my practicum hours. On the second page, I have my professional philosophy, where I discuss the roles of a high school media specialist and how I fulfill those roles. This includes collaborating with teachers and continuing to update collections with new resources, including a variety of text and staying up to date on current legislation. On the next page, you'll find my resume, which outlines my educational experience and my teaching and media specialist experience. Moving into the AALS standards, for Standard 1, I've included my unit from instructional design. During this unit, I was able to collaborate with teachers in our English department to show students how to use Discover Destiny to locate available resources in the Media Center. I have also included my strategic management plan, where my partner and I outlined 3 goal areas, which include the improvement of flexible seating and rebranding of the physical space, the addition of a student media room and equipment. And through budgeting, which you will see more of on my blog, I've been able to implement many of these goals. Going back to Standard 2, on this page, I'll look at the literacy and reading aspect of being a media specialist. I have included information, which you'll see more on the blog, from my day at the middle school. I've also included the book trailer that I designed for FRIT 7233. Through that class, I had the idea to ask students to create book trailers and then create a QR code to attach to the books. And I had the opportunity to make that happen during my face-to-face collaborative reading unit, where students created their own book trailers to summarize graphic novels. Now students who come to the Media Center to browse can scan the QR code to watch the book trailers. For Standard 3, Information and Knowledge, the artifact that I included is my online curriculum for FRIT 7235, where I focused on digital citizenship. Standard 4, the Advocacy and Leadership Standard. The artifacts that I included for this standard are meeting agendas for our quarterly media specialist meeting and our monthly school leadership team meeting. While these agendas are not what I would consider a major artifact, I do feel like that if you read my reflection, you'll get a more in-depth look at how I meet this standard. Without reading the reflection to you, some of the key points are that I network with the library community through these district and regional meetings, as well as the yearly Georgia ETC conference. I'm also part of the leadership team at Villarica High School, as well as the school improvement team and staff engagement team. Another artifact that I included is the screencast for a PL tool that I created, where unfortunately, due to site permissions with Screencastify, I was not able to embed the screencast, and I just had to add it as a link. But in the screencast, I'm doing a demonstration for new teachers on how to create their teacher page on their website in order to maintain and stay in compliance with district expectations. For AALS Standard 5, Program Management and Administration, I feel like this is where I spend most of my energy. For my artifacts, I've included several screenshots of collection information. As I mentioned in my reflection, I've taken on a project of evaluating and weeding our current collection, focusing on books that are 20 plus years old. This has been a major project as we have many books on our shelves that are very old. I actually found a library card where a student had checked out a book at VRHS in 1958. This book was still on our shelf this year. I thought it was a great piece of history, and I had to explain to students what the card was used for and how books were checked out before computers. I've also spent the majority of my budget over the last 2 years on revamping the Media Center, which you will see more about in my reflection as well as on my blog. I created my personal learning network using Padlet. And you can see that I have websites, blogs, articles, social media sites, videos, and podcasts that include current information for teachers and media specialists. And my practicum blog was created using WordPress. So I've listed all of these activities. For 8 weeks that I kept the blog, I totaled 194 hours with my primary site as Villa High School and my secondary sites as Ithaca Elementary School and Bay Springs Middle School. You will also see my reading collaborative unit, my checklist requirements, and budget information, where you'll see a lot of the revamping that has been done through the Media Center. So thank you for taking the time to look at my ePortfolio.